This week on What the Heck, we check in with Tyler, recap Season 2, and finally get to the bracket. Crack a cold one, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hi, this is What the Heck.
I like that. You should open up more often with a little song and tune for everybody.
That's the least I can do. I'm Lionel Richie here with Jake Reese and Tyler Heck. What's up, dudes?
I thought you were going for Adele, but
Yeah, you should have gone the Adele route.
Hello
Either
from
way.
the other side.
Yep.
Not my favorite Adele song. If I was going to sing Adele karaoke right now, it would be Someone Like You.
not rolling in the deep.
Nah.
That's a banger. I got a new activity for us at some point.
Is it sing Adele songs?
Well, that too. We have to sing Adele songs.
She just
but
turned 33. 30 free, as she called it on Instagram, because she's free now.
You're an Instagram follower?
Don't follow her, but I saw it. Somebody posted it somewhere.
everybody posted it.
You're a closet
She's
follower.
a skinny mini now.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
She looks good. I heard there were people hating her for it.
Well, that's stupid.
That's dumb. Those people suck.
She used to kind of dress like a couch sometimes.
Yeah.
You know who else dresses like a couch? Kelly Clarkson.
Yes.
I didn't know people could dress like couches, but they can. It's like when you see it, you're like, oh, yeah, couch.
We're going to have to look this up.
I can honestly say I've never had that thought when
Oh,
I saw
shit.
somebody dressed.
No, it's
Hey,
like,
oh, man, she looks like a couch.
no.
Or he. Could be
Yeah,
he,
it can
too.
be a he. It's usually like a larger person
I hope people never said that about me.
but it's in like real like old-timey floral prints and things.
So I got like 20
You
more
don't-
years
You don't
before
wear a
that.
lot of floral.
I don't.
But just
I
like
have a Hawaiian shirt.
yeah,
if that counts.
Oh, party
I mean-
shirts. I'm a big proponent of the old
I need
party
to
shirt.
up my party shirt game.
Party shirt proponent. So this show's off the rails.
Classic.
But it's okay because here tonight we've got reasons to celebrate. One reason to not celebrate is that we each only brought one beer into the room. So we're going to at some point have to pause or
Or get a hold of our executive
Heck with
producer.
Terry.
yeah, we're going to need to talk to her probably. Or
You should walkie her mid-show.
mid-show, the old mid-show walkie. Tonight, actually that's not true. The 8th of May,
2 days ago.
Saturday, was the day we released our first episode.
1 year anniversary.
In 2020, the year of our Lord. We made it. We did a whole year.
People doubted us, but we proved them wrong.
I forgot to mention it when I was singing Lionel Richie, and that kind of threw me off. But this is episode 25 of Season 2, which followed up Season 1 that featured 24 episodes, which means that in the last 52 weeks, we've produced 49 episodes, which
It's pretty efficient.
that's nothing to shake a stick at.
It's a passing
with-
grade, isn't it,
with
Tyler?
How busy? Yeah, that's
That's an A.
quite the grade.
In my
That's-
book, that's an A.
That's quite good.
Think over the past year. Like it started off, we were pretty open.
Yep.
Our schedules weren't really full, and then the fall hit, and pretty much for the last 6 months, it seems like we've just gotten busier and busier, and somehow we
just-
only missed
We do it
a
for
couple weeks ago.
the fans.
We do it for all our hecklers out there.
We do it because sometimes during the week we need to have a beer.
Yep, and sometimes that's on a Monday night.
It don't matter. So it's the season finale. Also, I spoiled the surprise. So anyway,
no.
so anyway, it's the 1 year anniversary.
Restart.
But also, it's the season 2 finale. Here at 25 episodes, we're drawing the line.
There's going to be some cliffhangers for people, I hope.
There's gonna be cliffhangers, and they're gonna have to wait all the
That's
way.
what keeps bringing them back.
All
you
the
know?
way until
Next
what do you think next
week.
week?
Probably.
I just finished Cobra Kai. I know I'm a little behind the times, but
I've never seen it.
Same.
what?
Well,
Man,
I've also never seen
guys.
The Karate Kid.
What?
Well, okay, hold on. None of the Karate Kids.
Probably like little pieces of it. But
That's unacceptable.
I'm telling you, I'm bad about having seen movies. Because when I'm sitting down to watch movies,
Well, watch
I
it at
like-
work. It
no.
seems you can watch movies at work.
No,
Not right now.
this was one time.
Anyway, Cobra Kai has 3 seasons,
Great.
and I might
Now,
have.
with no context to that story, I'm going to get fired. I swear, with context, it's totally acceptable.
Yes, it was fine. I understand.
It was all during travel. There's nothing else I could have been doing.
Nope.
Anyway,
God, I forget what I was even going to say.
yeah, me too.
Cliffhangers.
Now I have to go back
to cliffhangers.
school to get another teaching certificate or something.
Why do you have to go to school for that?
I don't know. We probably don't, actually.
No, just take a test.
Well, I finished season 3, and there was a cliffhanger in Cobra Kai, and now season 4 is not going to come out till 4th quarter of this year. So
classic.
6 months. To
I'm
just
still waiting
twiddle
on the
my
boys.
thumbs.
I could care
I
less
don't give
about
a shit
anything
about
else.
that other show.
Speaking of the boys, everybody's favorite, ex-director, leader of the 7, she made an appearance in Cobra Kai season 3.
Yeah, because she's from the original
I
Karate
know.
Kid.
Well, he wouldn't know that,
Right, yeah,
not
he wouldn't know.
seeing it.
That's the girl they fight over.
Allie Mills.
Really?
Schwarber, by the way. Allie Mills Schwarber. But
Oh,
she
Kyle
dropped to
Schwarber.
Just to give it away
It's his
to you
mom.
guys.
Is it?
No.
Yes.
Queen Maeve is who we're speaking of?
No, the director.
The director.
Oh, yeah.
Milk Lady is what I'll call her.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, she's the girl that Ralph Macchio and Billy Zabka fight over in the original.
Otherwise
she
known
gets-
as Daniel and Johnny.
Remember when she gets melted with laser beams?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Pretty cool. While I was looking back, doing some prep for this big grand finale anniversary celebratory event, I was looking at the episode in which we talked about the boys, and one of the bullet points said, "Why the hell won't Tyler watch this show?" I'm so glad you've turned it around.
That was because I finally got your info for Amazon Prime.
I remember when that was the thing, trying to get everyone to watch it.
Now here we are.
Now here we are.
Just jonesing for the next season.
Yeah, goddamn.
It's supposed to be this year, right?
Yeah, they're
Like in
September?
August or
they're
September.
filming right now.
Friggin' Starlight. She's not as cute as I think you're led to believe.
I
Yeah.
just don't think she cares.
That
Based
could
on
be it.
Instagram, she doesn't give a fuck.
She had like a real creepy Joker smile. Did you see that in her story?
I saw that.
I was like, oh.
The angle, and she got like down underneath her face with. It was. If they wanted to like flip the Joker and have the Joker be a female,
It was that face.
she could do it.
She made the Joker face.
Yeah.
Starlight figured out. Anywho'sin', one more time before the long slumber until next season. Tyler, what the heck?
So Friday,
Friday.
I believe I sent both. Actually, well, I sent the group snap. The beginning, the intro to a movie that I showed. Because yes, I show movies at work, and I could get in trouble too, but I don't care. But I said I showed it. Come on, I'd get in more trouble than you would. For anyone who didn't get that Snapchat, which is pretty much everyone who's listening to this, it was the intro to The Sandlot.
Great movie.
Because
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
That one I've seen.
some of the kids in my class asked if we could watch it at some point, and I said, you know what? It's Friday afternoon. We got all of our classes done.
probably
Let's
my
watch The
kid.
Sandlot. It was.
Freaking guy.
And so that's what I want to focus on for this. 2 questions. First, why is The Sandlot such a great movie? And 2, who is your favorite character? And why?
I will tackle number 1. I think The Sandlot, as adults or even kids, you look at baseball, right? Like everybody grew up playing baseball of some sort. Maybe it was only for a couple years or whatever, but you go throw a ball around in the backyard and whatever, around the bases. It's about getting together with your buddies and just having fun. No rules, no homework, no nothing, no chores. So I think, like it's a favorite for adults because you look back at that like, oh man, everybody's like, God, I wish I could go back. Like, not all the adulting stuff that we have to deal with. It's just kind of free and loose. And as kids, it's just fun. They say a few words in there where kids are like, oh, did he say that? That's cool. And they get into some things that I think maybe kids of all generations probably have been in similar situations. So
Stealing a baseball from a dog, yeah. Been there.
so it's
Trespassing.
relatable to kids, and as adults, you look back and do like a freer, easier time of life, and enjoy it, reminisce.
I would agree. I think that's
My take.
the biggest thing that I took, or always. I think I watch it a couple times a year, usually around this time. But it's always something like reminiscing. Like it could be back to another time I watched the movie. It could be like some scene reminds me of something from my childhood or whatever. But one thing that I really noticed that I've noticed before this time of watching it, but I'm starting to question how Smalls in such a short amount of time became such a good player.
Yeah.
Especially against the actual Little League team. Because I could see, Benny and some of those guys being very good baseball players. But they're playing like the legitimate Little League team,
with
travel
coach
team.
and practice and like.
And Smalls is out here just crushing the ball off this kid, and he's been playing with them for 3 weeks.
Hey, they probably don't show all the work that he put in.
He couldn't even catch or throw a ball.
They didn't have enough time to show the hours of practice he was putting in the backyard.
This took place before the 4th of July though, and so in school, like he moved right after school got out. So he
was getting
no
up
more
early.
than-
He was staying up late. It was
I understand
5 or 6 days a
they're
week.
out there 12 hours a day, but the first couple days, these kids were not letting Smalls do anything on that field.
Well, and when he's
It
playing
was not
catch,
happening.
when he goes to play catch with his stepdad, I would have thought he's never going to be able to pick this game up.
He also had a glove that a 2-year-old would use. So
I think that's probably why I like Smalls the most. It's a real underdog story.
that's true. It is. You just don't see like so many underdog stories. You see
Like the rise.
the rise and what they do to get there. And this one, they're just like, oh well, he must have put in the work.
That's how I like it.
Or also they hit it for that fact.
It's
that
not
people won't
about
think
how
about
you
it.
get to the finish line. It's just about getting there first. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Rubbin's racing. Does anyone have any more sayings?
No, but I like Benny the Jet.
Yeah.
I like him because I think he's the glue that holds the crew together, personally. He's kind of the leader of the pack.
That's when
And he
she
kinda-
fell for the leader of the pack.
Yep.
And it was Benny and also the Jets.
Yeah. Anyway,
That song, he wrote that for the movie.
You're shitting me.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's incredible.
but I just think,
I didn't think Elton had ever played a lot of baseball.
He didn't.
but he wished he had played more.
Did he?
Loved
He
the movie.
reminisces about the movie often.
Difficult with
He
those
wrote the
glasses.
song about 20 years ahead of time, knowing
Yeah.
that the movie was going to be a big
That
hit.
he was going to miss baseball when he got older. No, back to Benny. I just think he's kind of the leader of the crew, so like he keeps them all together, and he's kind of he takes, he's a mentor to Smalls, takes him under his wing. Like he's a good kid, like in the neighborhood, a lot of kids maybe would have bullied Smalls or just left him out, and so he's very inclusive and
I heard
brings
by
him
the
in.
time he got to high school, he started slinging hash.
Nah, dude, he played
The
big
hash
ball.
slinging
He's
is
played
hash.
big
He
ball.
played for the hometown Dodgers.
Come
which
on.
I wish he would have played for any other team, but
I would
it's
have liked
fine.
him a little better after that.
It's
but-
better than the Cardinals, I guess. But, Colin, who was your favorite?
I like the dog.
Hercules. It's a good choice.
Hercules,
Do you like
Hercules.
Hercules that we actually see chase Benny, or like Hercules from the story when they're up in the treehouse?
I prefer that version.
The giant.
Yep.
It looks like they just zoomed in on a robot puppy.
Yes. That's what I prefer the most. I
And
like
the paw is like the size of an elephant leg when it reaches.
I like the legend of old Hercules.
That's a good. I think the dog is second for me. My number one's gonna be the Hamilton Porter.
That's who I totally pegged you for a Hamilton guy.
Yeah.
I love Ham, the great Hambino. Mostly,
Yeah, he is good.
well, I think partially because as a kid, like I was a catcher, and like other than the curly red hair, I didn't have that. But I felt like that's me. Like
Yeah.
but also just the lines he has.
Yeah,
His
so
one-liners are
His one-liners,
are
his
the
back
movie.
and forth when that one team comes to the field and they challenge
Yeah.
him. And the whole scene with the s'mores is like really
Yes.
funny to me, where he's just like so taken aback that Smalls has no clue what a s'more is.
No, he's definitely the best. Yeah, you're right.
But without him,
You're right.
I don't think it's as good. It's too serious of a movie.
Benny and the Jets feels like the obvious choice, you know, like Joe Schmo that saw the movie one time is like, well, this guy is supposed to be like the big hero star.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's obvious
You
that
got to appreciate some of the supporting cast.
that's right.
I do have the actor who played Babe Ruth. I met him on a train to a Cubs game once.
Oh,
Seriously?
Yeah, he was on the train.
at Chocolate
Me-
Fest.
No, it was on the train from Kenosha going to Wrigley
I thought
Field.
maybe like that train ride at Chocolate Fest.
No, it was not. I mean, he came out for that, but no, he was on the train. I don't remember. I was pretty young, but it was me, my dad, my uncle, and my cousin. And like, I don't.
Did somebody
remember the whole
recognize
thing,
him, or-
But yeah, I think my dad recognized him, and then like no one, like he was just kind of sitting there, like no one was talking to him. I don't think, and like we had a little bit of a conversation with him. But like I said, I was pretty young, like maybe 7 or 8. But ever since then, like I just always say, "Hey, I met that guy."
That's pretty cool. Did you tell your class that?
I did. Every time I watch that movie with someone, I gotta tell them. It's like probably the most famous person I've ever actually met.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah. Usually, people know him more as the Tooth Fairy from the Santa Claus films. When they're like, "What? Who?" Like the Tooth Fairy from Santa Claus 2.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. He's better at Babe though.
You're incorrect.
Who's incorrect?
No,
You are.
I think he's better at Babe also.
He's better as
2 to
Babe.
1. You lose.
I get 2 votes, 2 to 2. I'm the chairman, so I get 2 votes in the case of a tie.
But it wasn't a tie, so you don't get that.
I
second
get
vote.
3 votes in the case of a losing vote. Obviously, that's how it works.
Oh,
Makes sense to me.
Let's keep her moving.
Yes.
I thought it'd be nice to take a little stroll down memory lane. You know? Look back on all the fun times we've had over the last while.
24 episodes.
That
20?
goes. I mean, 24 weeks I know is a long time, but that goes a far ways back.
Episode 1 of Season 2 was recorded on October the 29th.
Dang.
Spooky season.
Just before Halloween. Hashtag spooky season. Probably talked about Midsommar, the greatest spooky movie of all time.
Correct.
Have you seen that yet?
No.
All right,
Hey,
so
I'll make you a deal. You go watch 8 Men Out, and I'll watch that. But you have to watch first and give me a full report on it, and then I'll go watch.
But I don't feel like you're going to hold up your end.
all
We're
right,
shaking.
they shook.
We shook.
I think I'd rather watch a pretend baseball movie about sled dogs. Like, then have you not experienced Midsummer? Because watch it with your wife.
She hates scary movies.
Oh,
So
it's
I'll
not
probably-
really
it's not
scary.
scary. It's just like it doesn't really jump at you. It's just like creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a
Well,
She could do it.
As soon
What
as I
I
get a
was in
full
mind.
book report on 8 Men Out.
What I would recommend is maybe if you could get it on DVD, you could perhaps take it over to Glenn and Marsha's. Do you think they would like it?
no. But then again, I don't know what their taste in movies are.
You know, social studies.
It's got to be on Netflix or Hulu or.
I think it's on Prime.
it was
Prime.
on.
I think we watched
Wasn't
it
it
on
I
Prime.
thought it was Netflix, but maybe it is Prime.
Well,
It's too good for Netflix.
as soon as you see 8 Men Out, I will watch it immediately following.
That's actually probably worth it.
It's worth it to me because then you can quit giving me shit once you realize what kind of a good movie 8 Men Out is. Because you are a baseball player at heart, and you will have some appreciation for that game and that movie.
honestly,
I know it.
The way that the leopard seal comes out of the whale. No, I'll watch that shit. It'll be fine. I'd like to add to the deal, though. You have to watch Midsummer when I'm with you. I think I'd rather watch it with you than make you watch it with your parents, because I want to be able to see your reactions when all of these things happen, because most of the time it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right,
That's part of the
we
fun.
can add that to the deal.
All right. In. So we talked about spooky things that day and our favorite movies and our favorite costumes. That was a few days ahead of our big Halloween party, which was I would say a successful enough event that I would be open to hosting another Halloween party.
I have a follow-up question for
Yes.
you about that.
Yes, please.
Are you disappointed that you probably will have 0 trick-or-treaters in the new home?
No. I'm
Oh.
not really that disappointed. It was fun to have trick-or-treaters.
Especially with all dressed up when you guys are, having
Right.
your party. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. But I think that, like, all of their costumes were worse than ours, so then I didn't really care.
Yeah, remember that one group that just came in like the black bodysuits?
Yeah, what a
and-
bunch of nerds. Real original, you know?
I got some Reese's out of them though, so that was okay.
I mean, this way we can buy some Halloween candy and just eat it.
We
you
can
know?
trick or treat.
I'll just bring Carter out, knock on the door, and get some then.
You don't have to knock on the door. If it's anything like last time, we'll be out.
Just be in the
dressed as
yard
like
all
all
over.
together. That'd be great.
Much bigger driveway now too. More
Yeah.
room.
Bigger yard.
Bigger yard. We can do some activities. It was kind of chilly last time,
Yeah, it was.
so we had to move it inside. It was nice that like the whole neighborhood showed up.
There were, yes,
It was
many
very
more
like impromptu.
neighborhood.
People like came and brought food, and I was like, how
Yeah.
did anyone hear about this party?
I don't think they did. They just
Saw it going on.
One person was over there from the neighborhood, so someone else came over, and then
It was
someone
great
else saw
that
and-
Bob was the first person in attendance
he came over early.
early, and then he just hollered at the kids that tried to trick or treat at his house. Hey, I'm over here.
That sounds like Bob. He enjoys a good party.
We had a Halloween candy bracket in which Reese's won.
I don't think there was ever any question on that.
I mean, I had a question because it faced Skittles in the finals, if I remember correctly, and I love Skittles.
Yeah, I believe you did struggle with that one.
I love them.
Yeah,
I love them.
I could really honestly never eat a Skittle for the rest of my life. And
If
not
anyone
miss
wanted
anything.
to send some Skittles, we won't share with Jake.
I'll
He
eat the
doesn't-
green ones.
No, you don't.
I
What?
like the green ones.
You like the green ones since they've effed them up?
I
The
don't-
sour apple?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Because it's supposed to be lime.
I think sour apple's better than lime.
That's horseshit. If you ate the lime with the lemons, that was like magic in your mouth.
Sprite.
Yeah, right. Sure missed.
Either way's fine.
Episode 2, November 3rd. We discussed whether or not it was too soon for Christmas.
I think the answer was no.
Yeah, because it's
It's
never,
never
too
too
soon. for Christmas. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is sing loud for all to hear.
Yep.
How many times do you think you said that in that episode?
8.
Over under is. Well, I was gonna put it at 6.5.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, definite over on the 6.5.
I think that it should just be Christmas all year round.
I would support that 100%.
Can we make one statement? It doesn't have to be cold and snowy
Oh.
all year round.
Yeah, right.
We're okay with like a
Christmas
California
in July would be awesome.
Christmas in July, we could.
So I had one Christmas my whole life that I was not.
I think I know
in
what you're
cold
gonna
weather.
propose here.
We're gonna have a what the heck Christmas in July party.
Bingo. Problem
Sold.
is July's kind of booked. You got Fred Fest and Bachelor Party.
Why not?
That's 2 of the 4 weekends. The other one is the 4th of July. 4th of July, Fred Fest, weekend off to drink only water, Bachelor
No,
Party.
no. That
Yes.
weekend off fills the Christmas in July.
Well, I've got a wedding that weekend, so you guys have fun and let me know how it goes.
Wow, this guy.
I would say do it the last weekend, but that's lobster boil, and I have a feeling I'm going to be busy, and I think you are too.
Oh,
yes,
Jesus.
we definitely
And
are.
you'll be
speaking of
busy,
that,
too.
I got recruited
For what?
for the first time officially.
Dude, we tried to recruit you. What are you talking about?
All right, the second time.
You
By
said
who?
no, I assume. If you join with somebody other than the two of us,
I'm
disappointment
going to be
will
angry.
encompass our lives.
It's old rack man, you know.
It's garbage.
Hey.
I hope you said I appreciate it, but I already have 2 Lions that are really good friends of mine.
Does
that,
it matter who I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Is
Me.
that a thing?
Us.
Is
I
it
need
like
the
a
badge.
recruiting thing?
Yeah.
Genuinely, I don't know how it works in Lion.
It's
Reese
not a big
world.
deal, but you get like a pin and you get a certificate as being a, you become their sponsor.
A lion hunter.
Yes. Otherwise known as Lion Hunter.
And if that's not what it's called, we're gonna make a motion. To
I'm
make
gonna
sure
be the
that's what
new
it's
president of Lions Club and change it to Lion Hunter. We're gonna see who can be to get the most Lion Hunted awards in a year.
This year's Lion Hunter Award.
Did you tell him what you told us?
Yes. I said, I'm in this currently tricky position in which, like, obviously, and he knew it. He's like, yeah, I suppose it's tough with your grandpa before I even said it. I feel like I will get kicked out of the Manhattan Project.
That's true.
But I don't know. He's like, they just, like, don't do anything. And I'm like, I know. But also, it spooks me the way that it gets a little culty and you have to call each other Lion Ding Dong and stuff.
Only in meetings.
Yeah, that spooks me.
That's only like 1 hour a month.
That's too many minutes for a cult.
That's why I just don't call anyone by their name.
That's why I don't talk at those meetings.
I just say, "Hey."
I'm going to actually...
That and you don't remember most of their
That's
names
true.
anyway.
Next week at the Wolves meeting, I'm going to make a motion that we have to call each other Wolf last name.
Oh, we're going last names.
Okay. I don't think I'll be at that meeting.
You want first names or middle names?
Are you actually not going to be at that meeting?
Not if I got to call you Wolfpack.
Why? That sounds awesome. I'm going to change my name to officially be
Wolfpack.
I'm going to have my students start calling me that. No more Mister.
This is Wolf.
Oh,
So
we've
anyway.
only made it through 2 episodes. We need to get
Yeah.
moving here.
We got a long way to go.
Episode 3, on November 12th, we talked about storms because you remember that big-ass storm that happened?
Yeah, my house is currently being resided because of that big-ass storm that
Everyone's
happened.
houses blew down.
I got a new roof, new siding.
Somehow I didn't get any roof damage in that action.
That's crazy. Mine was...
They're here.
There. But, like, people across the street got new roofs.
My adjuster, and I quote, said, it looked like someone took a dump truck load of ice and dropped it on your house from an airplane.
What the hell does this guy... Has he ever seen a dump truck in an airplane
Apparently,
before?
but that sounded pretty impressive to me. I was like, whoa, really? That's crazy.
No, because it would just pummel the house into the ground. Is this guy high?
No, because the dump truck's also taking that angle. It just
Yeah.
dumps as it
It
goes.
dumps as it goes, so yeah, it doesn't all fall at once.
It's physics, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but
He's
the,
a math teacher.
The
It's-
amount...
Yes.
There's some
Same.
numbers
Trust me,
in that.
I've seen dump trucks dump
Ice on houses?
stones, anything.
On houses?
Stones are heavier than ice. Come on.
Not at 30,000 feet.
What if it was a crop duster flying just over the roof limit?
That's still going to beat the shit out of your house.
That's why he said my roof was so bad.
Did you have a retractable roof? Because you'd just be looking at the stars if there was a dump truck dumping things from the sky. This is outrageous.
Also, you know what's funny? So we talked about storms in that episode. I almost brought it up today because why haven't there been any storms?
Yeah.
I
Spring is
seriously-
supposed to be full of those.
Yeah.
We've had hardly any.
I talked to Katie, and we agreed that we were going to buy this house solely for the purpose of watching storms on the front porch. And here we are.
You should see if you can give it back.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Get a refund.
There's not been enough storms.
Is there a lemon law?
I'd like my
So-
money back.
Just not interested, really. Pete's sake. Then, on November 17th for episode 4, we moved into the pre-hunting season talk, where we were like kind of gearing up for it. We talked about what to pack in our packs.
Yes.
I felt real fraudulent because I've like gone hunting 3 times and actually don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be bringing with.
Hey, we're all different levels. There's nothing wrong with that.
And
That's how you learn.
And I'm going to go get a scimitar horned oryx.
Or an ostrich.
It's
Either
called an
way.
ostrich.
Or an ostrich. Whatever it takes, man. Like maybe a wildebeest. They got those suckers there, too.
Do that. Screw the ostrich.
Get a wild hog
All right,
first.
sorry, don't.
Wild hogs.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of wild hogs, Katie and I rented scooters the other day.
In Lake Geneva.
Yeah. But not downtown. It was shocking. It was at Grand Geneva, and you picked them up like at the ski house chalet.
And where do you ride? Just around their property, or you can ride them into
No,
town?
she gave us like, well, you could, but we didn't. She gave us like a map. She's like, so do you want to like go into town? She was way over the top. Her name was like Nettie, I think, or Letty.
Letty from Fast and Furious,
Yeah, but like
Awesome.
but not Fast
Not
and
that.
Furious.
No, not
No.
cool.
I mean, she's working with scooters.
yeah, slow and happy. She was too happy. No, but she gave us this little map about this little route through the countryside. We went with the 1 hour ride, and this route takes about an hour. Just went out like towards Lyons. Pretended we were going to go to Chocolate Fest. If we just
Made a
kept
quick
her,
cut
Not
back.
kept
Did
her
you go by
moving.
like the what's that?
White River
the
County
White-
Park.
Yeah, the White
Yeah.
River Park over
Yeah,
there.
out there.
Did you stop and take pictures?
We didn't take any
It's
photographs.
very scenic.
It was nice there.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up on this road. God, I think it might have been called Knob Road.
Yep.
And it was like real hilly, and there were
Yep.
some goddamn giant houses. I was like, oh, this is rad. But they sent us on that little route, and it was nice because the speed limit was 35 on all of the roads that we were on.
I
So
think
we
that's
were
probably
never-
pre-planned.
For sure, but it was like well done. I was
Yep.
impressed. And one time we missed a turn, and the road like turned to 45 like immediately afterwards. So like they knew that, you know. But we were never holding up traffic. Sometimes I picked like the one. Mopeds are not a real manly thing anyway. But all of them were like the real girly European style with the little round chrome mirrors and like the whole deal. But there was like one that was not, so I picked that one.
Try and man it up a little bit.
Little-
I respect
just
that.
the touch. She also gave me a helmet that like sat way up on the top of my head, and I looked like a motorcycle cop with my aviators on. So like the second we rounded the corner,
Took
I
it off.
stuffed that sucker under the seat. I was like, not doing this. And I made it out without a traumatic brain injury.
Nice.
We're happy for that.
So anyway, we talked about hunting that episode, hunting mopeds. And then the following week, in episode 5, we recapped hunting.
Episode 5 was the day after my birthday, by the way.
11:30, which means that Jake's birthday is 11:29. If anyone wants to, send him a
Write that
gift.
down.
Put it
Next
on your
year.
calendars.
Go back and re-listen. So
Set
you
an
don't
alarm
miss-
on your phones.
You know that song "Write This Down" by George Strait?
Great song.
Solid.
Write this down. Take a little note. So anyway, the state of Texas paid him to. This has been a very musical episode. The state of Texas paid him to do like a PSA about washing your hands and social distancing and whatever.
Did he use that?
He did.
Nice.
It was like, write this down. Take a little note to remind you to always wear a mask and stay 6 feet away from other people.
Oh, we need to find that.
It was the corniest thing ever, but I loved it because it was King George, and he can tell me whatever.
Mm-hmm. People are gonna listen.
Hunting recap, there wasn't really that much combined success in the group.
No.
I shot a doe.
Go away.
A doe.
I did not.
Same. Same. Sorry. Same. I did not as well.
But we could all go shoot a scimitar horned oryx.
I'm gonna shoot a.
What?
I'm gonna shoot a deer in bow hunting this year with my new crossbow. Super pumped.
I would like to also take a poke at something with a crossbow.
Yeah.
I need to go take my tree stand down.
I need to get
I
a
can't
target.
help. I'm busy.
I'll
It's
help
gonna
you.
be easier now.
Why are you taking it down?
Why would you
It
take
took
it
us
down?
4 hours to put it up.
Now's the perfect. You leave it up. Put your cam out. Soon to get the
Or are you
cams out.
moving it over?
To be determined.
Okay.
I might be changing locations.
Hmm.
I haven't decided though, because that was a pretty nice spot. I got a lot of action in there.
It's not a bad spot.
I wouldn't bail on it. You only have one season under your belt,
And I sat in the stand 0 times during that season. So,
so
True story.
you definitely can't move it yet.
Well, I didn't get to stay until Christmas, So
Right.
there was no chance for any early bow season.
Leave it. You gotta give it a chance.
Maybe next year we'll have more to talk about. In our
I'm the
hunting
most
recap.
experienced
Gosh, I hope
hunter
so.
on this podcast, so you have to take my word for
True.
it.
That's probably true, purely based on your old age.
Comes in handy once in a while.
On December 10th, We talked about Christmas shopping and did some Christmas Mad Libs, which I seem to remember that being kind of a funny little bit.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
And I don't know, Christmas shopping's whatever. But the next episode, episode 7, on the 17th, where we talked about the North Pole,
Yeah.
was, if I was making a highlight tape for this season,
Everybody's vision of
That'd
the
be on
North
there.
Pole.
that was on there. People were like, that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It was good.
Got the people talking, though,
We
right?
had some passionate talk
Yep.
about what the elves do in the off season.
It's weird that that's probably the most serious talk we've had on the show. And it was about the North Pole.
Yeah, that was probably the most thought we've put into anything. And it was the North Pole. But I think we got it pretty much nailed down. So you'll want to refer back to that one if you're...
Episode 7.
December 17th.
After that, we were bringing the heat.
Yeah. This one got real.
Because in back-to-back weeks, we went straight from our serious talk about the North Pole to soup talk, dedicated fully to the boys, which I think that was the one where it said Tyler hadn't watched it yet, which is
Yep.
stupid. But not only did we talk about the greatest show ever made, but then we rolled right into the Snacky Snack Bracky Brack. and
Which was
that
a great one.
That was lit.
There was a lot
Yeah,
of tough
that was-
matchups in that
rough.
snacky snack.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So if you were going to pick 2 episodes to listen to, it might have to be those 2.
Yeah.
Although I do have a later one that would round out my top 3. Episode 9 on January 5th, we made it into 2021 and out of the hell year that was 2020. We talked about guilty pleasures and things like Grey's Anatomy and musicals because we're men of culture,
Oh, definitely.
very sensitive.
The Greatest Showman.
This is the greatest show.
Yes. But
That's
he's
what
the
he said.
greatest showman.
They become the greatest
Yes.
showmen.
I was just singing.
The best
I
soundtrack.
wasn't disagreeing, of course.
2 good soundtracks, actually.
2 good ones.
The original and the remake.
I would say that from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. Some more Florida Man in that one. Someday, we'll probably revisit all of the best Florida Men,
Oh, we'll have to.
but not today. Got big plans.
Nope.
Today
Keep her
is
moving.
not that day.
moving. We talked about bars.
That's
and,
episode 10, by the way.
Episode 10 on the 12th of January, and then drafted video games, which did Jake win that one somehow, even though he had the worst lineup?
I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did.
Yeah.
I had the classics. You can't ever go against the classics.
That's stupid.
We went against the classics, and it felt,
And you
it
lost.
felt right.
It felt
That's-
so
you
right.
lost.
It's not saying I don't like the classics.
I just prefer to play Wild West Grand Theft Auto
Well, I don't know how you can fight Oregon Trail.
with Red Dead Redemption. You get to do all of the same shit, but more
Yeah.
and cooler.
actually kill people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oregon Trail is like the patriarch of all of those video games.
This is the greatest show. Yep. But bar talk, that always reminds me of the song If I Were a Bar that most people have probably never heard. But I always tell Katie that I would be like a beer can dive bar if I was a bar, and she's like, shut up, no you wouldn't. Which I feel like I would.
I
Tell
think
me,
you would.
If you had to decide
Like
what
the
kind
old
of bar it was-
Sweeney's. Not that dive bar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about
Zen-
Sweeney's.
Zen to
A
tap.
dumpy bar.
Send a tap, maybe.
Pats.
I could
Pat's,
see you be a
okay.
Pats.
Yeah, I could
Not
see
as
that.
loud. Not with bingo.
Yeah, bingo is too
They are doing
loud.
a lot right now over there.
Pats is killing it. They just
Every
had
night
like
they
a
got something going on.
Saturday they had big little spring festival deal.
Yeah, they were raffling off guns.
Yeah, I saw that. There was just a guy sitting at the counter with a bar or sitting at the bar with a gun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Like, wow,
Good for him.
must be nice.
Pat's is rad. If you folks don't hang out at Pat's, you should probably check it out.
And get some of the barbecue because
It's good barbecue.
it is freaking good.
Had ribs one time, or you get the booty mac.
Booty Mac was delicious.
You been to Pat's yet, there, guy?
Yeah, I've been to Pat's.
What? When?
When it was Pat's.
It wasn't Pat's.
Okay,
Haven't
doesn't
been to-
count. Doesn't count.
Okay, I have not been to actual Pat's.
There you go. You
Yeah,
were at
it's
the
good.
Iron Horse
Yes.
or the Poorhouse.
Both, actually.
Those are both bad. Pat's is rad,
The
though.
Poorhouse was pretty good.
Rad,
Had some good food, too.
but not.
All right, Pat's it is. When are we going?
today.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Then that's about it. We had a
Alright.
couple more episodes after that.
After that, we talked about
Get
other
some
stuff.
more
We
awesome
did
stuff,
some
but you
stuff.
know what? Pat's is calling our name.
We're gonna need.
Jeez.
I feel
Pets
like
deliver? DoorDash?
I feel like we're cheating on the old K&D Saloon because in the past, historically, What the Heck has been a big K&D
A
Saloon.
proprietor, yes. Not
But-
that okay.
It's not
If-
that we're.
If I'm going now that we're on it,
Depends
depends
now that we're
what
here.
kind of mood am I in. If I want to go and have some food and just like casually hang out and have some drinks, I'm going to Pat's.
It's probably so.
Any other time, I'm going to
Yeah,
Kip and
it's
Dep's.
fact.
Whether I'm just getting pizza or I'm looking to stay out until 3 a.m.
Maybe witness a bar fight.
For sure, if
I've
someone's
not done
there.
a Saturday at Kip and Deb's in far too long.
It seems like we need to find a Saturday.
Well, now that we're all street legal, you know, all shot up, and then we set our waiting
I
period.
was waiting to see what street legal was.
Like we get new cars
Like,
or what?
what? I've been 16 for a long time.
Oh, you get your 2 shots, then you wait the 2 weeks, and then you're like
that's
Superman.
called street legal?
Yeah.
Got it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I'm in.
This is the first time I tried it out.
Yeah, I'm going to go around telling people I'm street legal.
It's kind of nice.
And when
kinda-
anybody
that's
asks,
almost
that's what I
better.
tell them.
That's like the best way to put it, I think.
Instead of fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
Because fully vaccinated doesn't take into account the 2-week waiting period.
Right.
But street legal means you're friggin' ready to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bring it back in.
Next.
Winter Recreation and the Whisper Challenge. Winter Recreation was boring, but the Whisper Challenge was cool.
That was difficult.
Is that when we put headphones
Yeah,
on?
you're
Yeah.
like yelling
Okay.
words into the microphone.
Okay.
I don't know about the sound quality of that episode. People probably had turned it down in their car so they didn't
Yeah.
die.
Sorry about that. It
It's
was
all right.
fun though.
It was pretty fun. We talked about Fitness Pizza in My Mouth and Sports Ball Jeopardy by Jake. That was a good one. That was
was fun.
tough.
That was.
You had hard
I
questions.
stumped you
on
guys
there.
a few times.
It was difficult. I'm not nearly smart enough for that. Then we got to the Super Bowl preview, which doesn't matter because the Bears will be in there next time. And the halftime show rankings I thought were really interesting. With some of the some I agreed with and some I
Some
thought were just terrible.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of them had Justin Timberlake, you know?
Which isn't surprising because I think we'd all agree that he is one phenomenal, just all around everything celebrity,
He is
Singer,
a
actor.
halftime showman.
comedian.
The greatest halftime showman.
Fact. Oh, yeah. We should make that movie.
We'll reach out to JT.
What'd you think of The Weeknd? Where would you put The Weeknd's deal in that ranking? I would put it not that high.
I wouldn't put it that high.
I would say in the middle of the top half.
So the
Of
top
the-
quarter, you frickin' math guy.
No.
The middle of the top half.
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I meant like top 25, but closer to 25.
Out of how many? 100?
How many Super Bowls did they win? 53? How many of them had halftime shows?
So in the top half.
He'd be in the
I-
bottom half.
It'd
of
be
mine.
in one. It'd be like 21.
It wasn't great. Remember when
wasn't
he was
great.
all drunk and running into the mirrors and stuff, and then
Yeah.
they had the head bandages, and there wasn't a white guy to be seen? in
That's
the
how
whole
they had
deal?
all the masks. That's how they got away with it.
Hey, social distancing, you know.
For how much I like his music, it was not a great show.
Agreed.
Yes. That was episode 12, by the way.
I expected there to,
13.
I
So
expected
more.
there to be a guest also. I think
I was waiting the whole
disappointed
time,
in the
yeah.
lack of a guest.
Yeah.
Totally. Yep.
You almost have to have a guest.
Because everybody does now. They
Right.
like you're the headliner, and then somebody
Like,
pops
who are
up
they
like, "Oh, awesome."
Let's look at all their
Oh.
past connections. Who are they
Yeah,
going to bring
Red
back? Were they
Weeknd
ever in a
and
group?
Shania Twain.
Hey, you never know.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that probably will never happen, but
On February 14th, which I was thinking, isn't that Valentine's Day?
Sure is. Can't believe we didn't do a Valentine's show.
Well, I think you were gone that day. I'm pretty sure that the two of us.
I was out
Yeah.
for Valentine's.
Yes, you were doing like things that you would expect to be doing on Valentine's Day. When I was looking at this earlier, I was like, we recorded on Valentine's Day? How did Katie ever allow this?
Actually, I was in Florida then.
that was your.
My
that was
son had a baseball tournament.
That's right.
Vero Beach.
So Tyler and I talked about breakfast and all the different places we were going to go to on our college what the heck road trip.
Oh man,
Now that we're street legal,
We could start hitting these places up.
summer's coming, so that might not be a bad opportunity to go eat more food than we should. But then we played Mover Jeopardy against each other.
Was that?
I think that was
Will
the first
Ferrell, wasn't
time that we learned that we could play Jeopardy with two people.
Yeah, because it was we just didn't preview it.
All right. We just didn't preview it, and you have to buzz before you read the answer out loud.
Yep.
Doable, but not ideal. After that, we talked about Jake's vacation and other vacations. and then we did Pick One Forever, which I thought was an interesting discussion.
Yes. Also, another somewhat serious.
Yeah, that
On
was.
certain
Yeah, there
topics.
was. Yeah.
After that, Jake was gone again for episode 16. So we talked about favorite cities.
I don't remember where it was, though.
Guy's always on vacation and stuff.
Was that when you were in Arizona?
I didn't go to Arizona.
Arizona. Maybe he just didn't want to hang out with us.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That was when he did
Makes
Will
sense.
Ferrell Jeopardy because we thought
We
that would
thought
go
it would
better
work, and-
than it did.
And they had what was the middle name of the person whose middle school he attended?
What was Will Ferrell's stepdad's occupation? Like, why the hell would I know that?
Oh, okay.
After that, we talked about mascots and the Coastal
That was
Carolina
a good one.
Chanticleers and
Yeah.
the Sharon Hawks.
Some more Florida Man that was awesome. Per usual.
Florida Man's great all the time.
Yep.
Then we followed that up with talking about movies like Midsommar and Creepy Craigslist, which is also great.
Yeah. Never disappoints.
That was March 15th. I think that was when we talked about Tyler being a real spooky guy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm still waiting for him to make an adventure down to the old haunted schoolhouse.
Maybe tonight.
I'm busy, so.
Just kidding. It's cold. I'll talk to Katie. We'll set it up.
But then, after that, in my top 3 of episodes for this season,
I knew that would be it.
on the 27th, we talked about You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon, and then did some awesome folks bracket. So I think that fully, that was just a well-rounded.
That was.
That was a strong episode.
Episode 19 is, it's got a couple of asterisks by us.
That's right up there. I think 7, 8, and 19 would be the
Yeah.
ones that I'd recommend out of this season.
If you're looking to go back in this little break that we have, 7, 8, 19.
And also, you could be my bodyguard. I can be your long-lost pal. I'll probably have to include that song in its entirety at the end of this episode just to celebrate.
I would think nobody would be disappointed.
What a goofy song.
But the video was awesome.
Yeah, it was so good. For all of you that have not yet watched the video, even though we specifically said go watch the video.
Yeah, do it.
Go watch the video.
It's on our Facebook page.
If you did go watch it, do it again. You have to go. You have to watch that once a week.
A man walks down
New
the street and
declaration.
says, why am I soft in the middle now? After that, on the 30th of March, we talked about springtime because things finally started coming around a little. And we talked about how springtime also is just crazy busy for everyone and everyone's sleepy all the time. But then we played the game of threes, which had the potential to suck, but then didn't suck.
Was actually pretty
That was
good.
actually a lot of
I think I
fun.
actually won that one.
I think he
Like
did.
one
as
of
a
my
matter
few
fact.
victories in the history of the show.
Sometime I'll do a game of twos or a game of sevens. That one will be much shorter. On the 21st, we talked about frickin' Mert jacking up the prices on what should be a nice family establishment in downtown Sharon.
So disappointing.
And
Friggin' Mert.
we talked about. Oh no, we didn't talk about closed on Mondays because we didn't know at that point.
Yeah, we didn't know then. Mert's closed on Mondays.
I almost.
Super
I thought
disappointment.
about maybe I'll go get ice cream before we record tonight. Nope,
I thought
can't
about that
because it's
too.
Monday.
I was going
Could
to
have
text
drove.
you guys and be
Could
like,
have
you
drove
should
by
come early.
Dairy Ripple. They're open on
That's
Mondays.
out of my way.
And way out of my way. Though I was in Walworth, so I couldn't.
Well,
Hey.
sometimes it's okay to go out of your way for ice cream.
That's true.
Hey, Mert, if you hear this, open your goddamn doors and lower the prices.
Actually, just do one or the other.
Or both.
Pick one, but both would be better.
Yeah.
And
This
if
is
you
what
pick
happens
one, open the doors.
This is what happens.
7 days a week.
with fibs.
Yep, can't trust them.
Wisconsin.
Just lazy. Need to take a day off.
No days off.
The fictional athlete draft was pretty pretty tight.
That was fun.
also was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Was that one that we had the fans vote on? Did someone win that one?
You did, I believe.
I thought I did. I thought I had a good one.
I don't remember what happened with that.
I don't
one.
ever remember.
I
what
did
the
get a
hell
vote,
happens
though.
with those.
Isn't that the one where Quack voted for his team just because he felt bad?
Oh yeah. It
No,
was
he
total
didn't feel
bullshit.
bad. He appreciated
He
it.
just said, "I'll vote for that one. It doesn't have any
He
votes."
was like, "This will
no,
suck."
no.
Didn't
I
you
talked
pick
to him about
someone
that.
from a movie that like no one had ever seen or something.
Shaq.
Oh,
People
yeah.
had seen that
Yeah.
movie.
yeah,
Everyone
but he
was
didn't
like,
pick
"This is
Kazam.
terrible."
It should have been Kazam.
Kazam wasn't a no.
I'm
He's
pretty
a
sure.
genie who
I'm
plays basketball.
pretty sure I won that.
I think.
sucker.
I don't know. I don't know. If we were talking about who leads the number of wins, it's me. But
We've talked about this. That the percentages. All right, I'd like to look at those.
no, I think my percentage is still higher.
That's fucking bullshit. I'd like to play more games. That's my resolution for season 3. Is I want to play more games. So we're gonna have to. Get
Let's
Katie
hire a
involved.
game master.
Let's hire Katie.
Sure.
I haven't listened to last week's
I'm gonna
episode.
come up
so I
with
don't know
another
how it went.
game.
Do it.
I've been pretty successful with my 2 games.
Yes, especially with 8 men below.
That was just a bracket.
That was a bracket, not a game. Okay,
8 man below.
whatever. Wait till you watch it. You're gonna stop making
You did
fun
have
of
a
it.
good one on this next episode.
I
though.
did. That might
That
have
might
been
be
the
one of my
best.
favorite ones
Yep.
that we did.
The bracket of
Episode 22.
The B-dubs Souses,
Yep.
which, to no one's surprise,
No.
was honey barbecue.
Yeah.
So
It really wasn't even close. I thought it would be closer,
not close.
but when it came down to it, nothing beats honey barbecue.
I would agree.
We talked about moving because moving sucks. I think that was probably pre my move.
That
It
was,
slightly before it. Yep.
I think that. Well, when did you close draft week?
I don't remember.
It must have been that week.
Yeah.
The last 2 months of my life have been such a blurry
That's
mess
true.
that it's hard to say. Then we talked about the draft. Katie's least favorite episode of all time. She was like, this couldn't possibly be more boring. But we did call Justin Fields to the Bears.
We did.
I was going to order a Justin Fields jersey the other day, and the blue and the white are sold out in fat guy size, so I was thinking that maybe I'd get an orange one. Because,
They had the fat guy size.
yep.
Oh, nice.
Also, I mean, I probably would look stupid in it, but like if I'm playing with the Bears on Madden, they're generally wearing orange.
Do they have the throwback yet?
No.
I like the throwback unis.
With the white with the little stripies on it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal. Someday, you'll see me in a Justin Fields jersey.
I hope it's orange.
Guy's the GOAT.
I'm going throwback.
Justin Fields throwback?
Maybe.
Or are you going to buy some stupid one?
If it wasn't Justin Fields, it'd be Walter Payton, which is not a stupid one. Okay?
That's true. I was actually also looking at that.
Thank
I was
you.
thinking about that. I was like, well, I get like an Urlacher or a Payton or something, you know,
Get
that's
Mushin Muhammad.
timeless. I prefer Marty Booker, the old number 86.
It's a big
That's
Curtis
pretty
Conway fan. The old 8-0.
Well, yeah, but he
Back in
played
the
in
day.
1925, and I don't remember that.
What? No, he did
Might
not.
as well get like a Red Grange jersey.
Shut up.
A Bronco Nagurski.
You're dumb.
I'm young.
You
is
have no
what it
appreciation for
means.
Curtis Conway. He didn't play back in the day.
What about Curtis Ennis?
I never liked that pick.
What about
I didn't like the pick from Rashawn Salam either.
Hunter Hillenmeyer?
I could take him or leave him. He was okay.
It's number 92. Brendan Badegio.
I just liked his name.
Israel Adonijah.
I liked his name too.
Tommy Harris. That guy.
He started off great, had a lot of potential, and fizzled out pretty quick.
Anthony Adams. He's better now as
Yes.
Creamy Bigums.
Yes. Okay.
So
Let's,
this week on Bears Talk, after we talked about the draft, we recapped the draft and talked about Mother's Day and played Katie's game show theme song. No,
TV theme song
TV
game show.
show game song themes.
TV theme song game show.
So we did some stuff.
yep.
The first 4-segment episode ever. Classic. I still haven't listened to it, but I assume it was great because that KT, she's just so wonderful. And now that we've went through all that shit, reminiscing on the good times, it's time for the bracket.
More good times.
Let the good times roll.
I can't wait.
This features 12 bracket winners from season 1 and 2.
Awesome.
So there's, some first round buys and stuff, but what are you going to do?
Playing
it's not
games,
really
pigtails. It's
Yeah, that's true. It's not really first round buys as much as it is play-in games, which means that we're going to start with Black Bears versus Monopoly.
Wow, that's a tough one right out of the
Black
gate.
Bears.
Yeah, false. Black Bears.
I hate Monopoly more than Black Bears. I love Monopoly, but I hate Monopoly.
Why would you hate a black bear? They're great.
Exactly.
Look at this guy over here,
Slow
Can't
down.
tell he's a black bear anymore. Just
Well, you can by the way he is.
oh, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Next we have Weenies and Coats versus Lions.
I'm gonna go with the pigs in a blanket.
What? That wasn't an option.
Or the weenies and coats.
Lions.
Do you remember? Shut your mouth.
I don't remember. What is that even from?
Zoo animals.
Oh, yeah, we did do it.
Yeah.
That was with my mom and Katie. Jake was gone.
I just listened to that one. It was good.
Um,
It comes down to you now.
yeah, but it's not even close.
No, I'm kidding. I'm going weenies and coats.
Okay.
Do you remember during the Weenies and Coats discussion when Jake tried to tell us that he used an entire crescent roll for each little Smoky? Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
That would be like just eating a crescent roll and being like, "Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's a hot dog in here? That's funny." It'd be like a little surprise.
I don't remember that either, but it seems funny.
It was the thing. We were like,
Seems like something I do.
"What?" Well, because it wasn't you with the experience. You were like, "I'm pretty sure Kim uses a whole crescent roll," and I'm like,
Tells you how often I make them.
"That is so excessive." Like for maybe a hot dog, but not a little smoky. Next, we have Han Solo versus the Dukes of Hazzard. Remember the Dukes of Hazzard discussion with the superior race before he became inferior?
Yep.
Classic.
Before he quit listening, and now we'll never hear this
What a jerk.
episode.
We can say whatever we want; it won't matter.
Yeah,
I'll
you
never
just
hear it.
know. He's like 2 months
shot
behind.
first. Han Solo.
I gotta go Han Solo too.
Same. Though we should give honorable mention to Daisy Duke.
Oh, if Daisy Duke was on there, I would be going Daisy Duke.
We'll have to put her in Some Awesome Folks Volume 2
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's awesome.
she'd win.
Next, we have the head-sized cinnamon roll from the Walworth County Fair
So good.
versus honey barbecue B-dubs.
Oh my gosh.
I got to go honey barbecue.
I'm a dessert guy,
I'm
so I'm
taking-
going head size
I'm
cinnamon roll.
100% taking the
Yeah.
cinnamon roll.
Wow, that. Okay.
I just have a sweet tooth that I can't control most of the time.
And there's nothing better than sitting at the old meat animal sale
Yep.
with a head-sized cinnamon roll, raising my hand, buying pigs. No, you don't have to use words.
No, you just
Not a
you
word.
just did
That's
it.
a sound.
No, if you're
You
really
no sound.
If you're really good, you just just a real subtle nod.
Or the chin raise.
It's great. We'll
All
see
right,
you
let's-
all there.
Moving on.
Can what the heck buy an animal this year just so we can sit at the auction together?
I'll go.
Cool.
We'll all wear our shirts.
We'll say, what the heck?
They'll be like, you guys have a question? No.
Sold.
What the
to
heck?
Buyer number 963. What the heck?
Everybody will be so confused. It'll be
It's
great.
going to be awesome.
All right, now that we made it into the main bracket,
Quarterfinals. Let's hear them.
we have beer versus black bears.
Beer.
I love both of those things so much it hurts.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, The Office. Oh, that wasn't one of the options.
Nope.
Sorry. I'm going to go beer.
Yeah, probably should. Though I do love black bears and scimitar horned oryx. Reese's Cups versus Weenies and Coats.
Reese's Cups.
Cups.
Weenies and Coats.
And you lose. For the record. Sorry.
Yeah. Hunting versus Han Solo.
Hunting.
Hunting.
Hunting came in during our favorite fall things bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came down to football and hunting.
And they were very close, if I remember correct. A lot of
Exceptionally
discussion.
close.
A lot of discussion.
Han might have beaten football for me if that went the other way.
That's a weird thing.
I don't think
It's
he
Han
would.
Solo.
He wouldn't have beaten him for me.
He wouldn't have beat football for
No.
you?
No way. Though I do love Star Wars. Remember the Titans, or remember the head-sized cinnamon roll?
Titans.
Cinnamon roll.
Actually,
That's so hard. Remember the Titans might be one of my all-time favorite.
But I don't get as much joy out of watching that movie as I do of a head-sized cinnamon
If
roll.
you
I'm gonna
put
change
it
the
that
cinnamon
way,
roll.
yeah. Once you put it that way,
because we can watch Remember the Titans whenever we want.
I can
you
only
can't
get those
get that
cinnamon rolls
cinnamon
for
roll.
5 days in
It
August.
is very
As often as
specific.
you want.
Yeah, cinnamon roll for sure. You're
Wait till
right.
we're camping out at the fair, man. That's gonna be so great.
I can't wait. I have a cinnamon roll like 5 times a day.
Hi, yeah, we need all of your cinnamon rolls.
We'll take it. Can we just hook up to your trailer? We'll just pull it out to the site.
Yeah.
Beer and Reese's cups.
That's really, really hard.
I'm taking Reese's cups.
I'm taking
also
Reese's,
going
yeah.
Reese's cups.
It's that sweet tooth I can't control.
Plus, I can always drink mixers.
Hunting and head-sized cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon roll.
You'll have to put a gun to my head here, you know?
What
If you
about
told me
hunting?
that I could never hunt again, let me pose this question to you to help you think harder. You can never hunt again, or you can never eat that cinnamon roll at the fair again?
Just that cinnamon roll or any cinnamon roll?
That cinnamon roll, the head size,
I'm going hunting.
frosting.
I would go hunting as well. I feel like you made it easier for me.
Yes.
Wow, I thought
Because
I would
while
get the other
that is
way.
a great cinnamon roll,
It's the best cinnamon roll. Let's be clear. It's the best cinnamon roll ever created. But hunting for a scimitar horned thing. Now, here we have in the finals.
of the bracket of brackets.
The bracket. Reese's Cups and hunting.
I'm going cups.
I'm going hunting.
oh, you're killing me.
I'd answer fast because I knew there would be some discussion on this one.
All right, if I go into the same
If I don't
mindset that
if
we
I,
just talked about,
if I don't eat Reese's Cups, I can just eat Snickers, you know?
They're not the same.
I can eat
They're not even
Reese's
close.
Fast Breaks.
No, those
Here's-
are awful.
Here's my problem if I don't pick
Stop
Reese's.
it.
You don't want I don't like those pieces in there.
There's no pieces in a Fast Break, bro.
The fast break has got other stuff besides peanut butter in it. I just want the
Use it,
chocolate
the
and the peanut
Butterfinger
butter
stuff in it.
Yeah,
It's got
I just want the
It's
chocolate
great.
and the
Delicious.
peanut butter.
Oh, those are
All right.
delicious candy
Nope,
bars.
just
I'm
a
going to
cup.
talk through out loud for a second.
yeah,
okay.
just go
Okay,
ahead.
here's my problem if I don't pick Reese's.
Yep.
It totally ruins every time I get ice cream
Yeah.
because I have to have Reese's in my ice cream.
I could encourage you to try one of my local favorites, and I think you wouldn't be disappointed.
Well, would it also ruin Halloween? Because I look forward to getting a Reese's when I go trick or treating, and also it might ruin Easter when you get the Reese's eggs.
I
Is
think it
this-
would ruin. Well, these are just
Oh,
cups,
man.
though.
Well,
Right, so
That's
like
an
I
egg
could
cup.
have the Christmas trees.
Oh,
I could
hell
do
yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
No,
All right, then I'm
those are all part of the cup family. They're relatives. They all count.
no, I'm picking hunting.
Boom!
I
Suck
think you
it.
cheated. You bent the rules.
Let me just go ahead and pen that in. Hunting is the greatest thing of all things.
I guess it wins the bracket for season 1 and 2.
Wow. Imagine in 2 more seasons when we can do this again, you know?
Then you'll have to do the bracket of season 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh,
That might have to be like,
a full episode.
yeah, just an episode of the bracket.
Bracket.
Because there's going to be so many.
A lot of arguments in that
Yeah.
one, I foresee.
Hey,
It's going to be like 60 man bracket in that one.
well, folks,
We've come a long way.
what's that one song? So long, farewell to you, my friends. That's from some show on Disney Channel, wasn't it? Or Nickelodeon.
Maybe.
yeah.
I thought you were going with The Sound of Music.
Oh, The Hills Are Alive.
No, not The Hills Are Alive.
Well, folks, it's going to be just this real serious break in which it's just the same normal break that you always get.
Yep. Had we
But
not
it'll be a
mentioned
new
anything, you wouldn't even
season.
know.
We're going to start fresh. We're going to try new things. Probably not.
Around some stuff.
Don't they need to go see our Facebook page?
You're going to need to go check out our Facebook page.
For what?
Team photo.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Come on, that
right.
was like the highlight. Well, it was
Right.
like
No one.
the
have
great
we brought
start
it up?
of the night.
We brought it up on last week's episode.
Yeah, we did.
right?
We talked about it.
We did. No, yeah, that's true. You're right.
Team photo with the new background on the wall.
Hope she got the new background on the wall.
Yeah, that's why she took it off the ladder.
You guys would be so impressed. One, I'm just so lucky to have a woman in my life that puts up with just ridiculous shit. Like painting a wall bright orange and buying a fat head of Tyler's head to put on our wall.
I feel so honored.
It does look good.
Yeah, it's
Can't believe
nice. It's just so nice in here. Yeah, I'd say that we couldn't do it without you, but the fact is there's not that many of you, and we'd do it anyway.
Yeah, there was like twice in the last week where somebody made the comment about were we worried about losing listeners, and we said,
No.
what, all 5 of them?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
We love you, but if you stopped listening, we probably wouldn't even notice.
Correct. I pretty much stopped looking at the numbers.
Numbers don't drive us.
It's the people that do listen that
It's the passion for the podcast that drives us.
Mrs. Heck,
Keep us coming back.
Ben Haberlin, Travis, Katie, a couple of fibs.
Yeah.
Ben the Robber. We have two
Ben the
Ben.
Robber.
Yes.
True.
Two Big Ben fans.
I can't believe you didn't hang out with Ben the Robber.
Yeah, you
All the
missed
cool
out, man.
guys did.
Sorry.
He and I are
Baseball
kind of,
stuff got in the way.
He and I are boys now, so
Stupid baseball.
Nice.
I know. But yeah, signing off on season 2. I think season 2 is better than season 1. I feel confident in that.
I do too. It's in the books.
Production quality's better. Content's good. Everything's fine. Got a new studio. Worked out the
Season
kinks, I
3
think.
is going to be
We're gonna have to-
phenomenal.
We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to one up it.
Off the charts.
It's gonna be
I feel
tough.
it.
Tough act to follow.
Season 3, man. If we are going to go another 6 months, that's going to put us into what, November again?
Yep.
Jesus,
My God.
that's so far away. What are we doing?
Let's not talk about that. I don't want to skip through the summer.
Yeah.
Ooh, single,
We are going to have some great summertime
single
stuff.
for the summer by Sam Hunt. I can't wait to have summertime shenanigans out in this joint. We can record all the podcasts every time we just aren't podcasting anyway. Maybe we'll work on. Maybe that's what season 3 will bring about is bonus episodes. Anytime we talk about how we were going to maybe do bonus episodes, maybe for season 3 we'll actually have some extra content.
Works for me.
Let's all set a season 3 resolution. What would you like to see happen in season 3?
I'd like to win 2 games in season 3 instead of just 1. I think I've won 1 game in each season so far.
I would like to win all of the games, so Jake can't win any. No, I'm gonna change it. I would like to get more people, not just us 3, but others involved in our games
I agree.
somehow.
I would like to, honestly, get back to trying to have regular guests on the show.
Same. There were very few guests.
Season 2 didn't have much. Season 1 we threw.
It was
pretty
heavy on
we had a
the
guest
guests.
like
Yeah.
every other week. It seemed like. Season 2 there was not a whole lot of guests.
That's a good
We
one.
really focused on ourselves.
We did. We're here to
We
grow
did a lot of-
as
And
soul searching.
we grew. We grew a lot in season 2, and
did.
now it's time to help other people grow.
Exactly. I would like to. My goal for season 3 is to actually have some follow through on what the heck things: clothing, fantasy belt, events,
Fuck yeah, fantasy belt.
events mostly,
Events, yeah.
Clothing, mostly.
Fantasy
Fantasy
belt
We
mostly.
need to hurry up with the bro tanks before summertime
I was
arrives.
gonna
Yes.
say, we're cutting very close by the time these come in.
Yeah.
To
If
bro
we
tank
went with
season.
bro tanks and visors, I think we'd really be cooking.
At our cookout. Our what
Could-
the heck cookout.
We could do some custom party shirts too,
Oh,
with just the logo little all over.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
That would
love-
be
that
awesome.
would be cool.
I love
Yeah.
party shirts.
Yeah. All right, add it to the list.
Can we hire a secretary for season, whatever season?
My
this is?
goal is for
3?
season 3 to have a secretary and or executive producer.
I'd love so much to have a producer,
It could be the same person.
someone that knows more than I do, so that we can have like cool sound effects. I need a soundboard.
That. Oh, I thought you were like giving examples of cool sounds.
No.
This is what our soundboard is right now. We just slap the
Slap
table,
the table. There's a
take our beer
Maybe
bottles and tap them.
tap our cell phone.
No, you know, one of those things
Real
where
high
like
tech.
it's already got sounds like programmed. And you just push a button.
Yeah,
and it does
we need
that.
that.
like broken glass, car screeching.
We should look into.
Yes, those two things.
We could. Well, just open the windows. You'll get the car screeching.
Fact.
We could probably find. We'll do some searching. I bet we could find a used one that's in pretty decent condition.
Facebook
somewhere.
Marketplace.
I'd like to, yeah. If we can, bring our technology up to the next level, maybe some better software would help as well. All for you, all 6 of you.
All you
Hey, you
favorite
named off
hecklers.
more than 6.
You did. I think you were at
We're
8.
sitting at. I think we're close to double digits, if not in double digits, with including the 3 of us.
We are. Based on the numbers I've seen, we're pretty much like in the 20s.
Not bad.
Pretty bad. But
Is our
not a
Norway
good shit.
listener still out there?
Hard to say. Renee thought maybe that was old Marco Polo.
But it wasn't.
I don't know. I guess I never
Did she not ask? We never followed up. All right, we'll follow up on that.
follow up on that. But till next time. For Jake Reese and Tyler Heck, I'm Lionel Richie. Let's get the heck out of here.